Across Jacksonville, Orlando, and Tampa, 122 kids were recovered.
22 of them are from Jacksonville and the surrounding areas. Many of the children are runaways who had been missing for months. Some are believed to be victims of human trafficking, and some had warrants for their arrest. News for Jax reporter Eric Avanier and photojournalist Victor Rodriguez spent 2 days embedded with the task force. They got a firsthand look at what it takes to track down those missing kids.
Eric's joining us now live to explain what that was like and to give all of us a behind-the-scenes look into this operation Home for the Holidays.
Well, Kent, it was 2 days of driving, staking out locations, and awaiting new intel from the command post. It was also potentially dangerous because some of those kids we had intel on were believed to be armed or were hanging out in locations known for gang activity.
The goal, obviously, is to recover missing children.
It's just after 8:30 a.m. and we're receiving a briefing on the list of missing juveniles the task force will focus on locating on this day. The briefing includes descriptions of the juveniles and a safety warning.
Be mindful that some of these locations that these children are at, they could have gang affiliations. We know that some of these kids, even though they are missing, they've posted online where they're in possession of firearms and drugs. Please make sure that you have your safety kits, your tourniquets, anything that you might need for self-aid.
We're riding with Deputy Marshal Ricky Tippy. On this day, we're searching for 2 missing teenage girls. One is a 13-year-old runaway, and she's believed to be with a 14-year-old who is suspected of being a human trafficking recruiter and is also wanted by the juvenile justice system.
Some of the girls have been to this complex. We don't have an apartment number yet.
As other members of the task force searches the complex and ask residents about the 2 girls, Marshal Tippy conducts surveillance on an area across the street where the girls were known to hang out. The girls are nowhere to be found. On to the next missing teen on the list. According to intel, that teen's cell phone pinged at this West Side home. So we stalked out the place, but it turned out to be a dead end. Time to regroup. Another unit monitoring the girl's cell phone and social media activity shares intel that she could be at a location in Green Cove Springs.
The reason why we're going to this house is her social media stuff. We have some intelligence that it comes back there very, very recently.
They do believe that there is a firearm in that house, so obviously people are going to have to take extra precaution as they make that approach. We arrive at the house, but there are no signs of the missing teen. According to the occupants, she had previously been there, but left. It was feeling like we ran into another dead end until...
We're going to follow them.
Okay. We just got information as to where this missing teen may be located, so now we're going to that location. This, of course, is based on real-time information that is coming into the control center. The new intel we received led us to this apartment in Jacksonville where the missing teen was located and recovered. She was taken into custody because she's wanted by the juvenile justice system. Her situation is a little different because she's also suspected of being a victim of human trafficking. The next day, we got new intel on the missing 13 and 14-year-olds we were looking for the day before. That intel led us to this Jacksonville apartment where the girls were finally located. The 14-year-old was arrested and taken to the juvenile detention center. The 13-year-old was taken to the hospital to be evaluated, receive necessary services, and possibly reunited with her family. Now, later that same day, we tracked down a teen who was reported missing from DCF. A cell phone ping led us to her location at a West Side motel that was in an area notorious for human trafficking. We found out she was staying with her parents, but her parents did not have legal custody of her. In addition to that, the task force noticed some things in that motel room that raised red flags, so the girl was taken to the hospital to be evaluated and receive services. So, very intense moments.
Well, it seems like it, and very stirring. And I just asked you because it looked like one of the young ladies that was being brought out there. I said, is she yelling? You said, yeah, she didn't want to go, even though this is potentially a victim of human trafficking.
She didn't want to go, and her situation, from our understanding, is that she ran away from home because she may have been abused at home. But according to the intel that we had on her, she may have also, after she left home, she may have somehow gotten involved with human trafficking, and she was allegedly staying with someone that was considered somewhat questionable at the time. So
maybe involved in that too.
But yeah, but she had warrants also because she ditched her GPS monitoring. So
And this is how dicey this kind of thing is. You were telling me that some of the law enforcement that came from out of state to come and help, they were told to know where the closest hospital was.
Exactly. That's when reality set in. When my photographer and I, we were in on that morning briefing, it was one thing to hear that, hey, some of these kids may be armed, some of them may have warrants, some of them may have gang affiliations, but to not only hear that, but then to also hear, hey, if you're one of the agents who took part in this, taking part in this operation and you're from California or Nevada, go on Google, because some of these areas you're not going to be familiar with, so go on Google to find out where is the nearest hospital in the event you need to take yourself if something happens. Yeah.
Obviously pretty intense, and thank you for sharing your reporting, Eric.
Thank you.